What is it that makes a great dish? It's more than just the taste, isn't it? It's the texture, and it's the aroma, and it's the colour. And they're all very much part of today's Consuming Passions recipe for sweet pepper pork. The sweet peppers I'll use are these members of the capsicum family, and I'll turn up the heat with chilli, also from the capsicum family. But first, to the pork. And a little goes a long way in this dish. A piece like this, around 300 grams, will serve 4 people. I'm using fillet because it's a wonderful low-fat cut and ideal for a quickly cooked recipe. It's just finely sliced across the grain and is stirred with a little sesame oil, a couple of teaspoons. That's set aside, and the next thing I prepare are the capsicums. One of each colour, and they're finely sliced too. And don't forget, if you're working with blunt knives, and I know we're all guilty of that from time to time, you can cut from the inside out towards the skin. It makes it much easier. The next vegetable I use is the leek, and this is cut into thin rings. What I try to do is prepare all the ingredients in advance, then a few minutes before serving, the whole thing is cooked up. The chilli could be fresh or dried as it is here, or you could use prepared minced chilli. I simply remove the seeds and cut this up into small pieces. You could also use chilli sauce or chilli powder, or even minced chilli. Talking of hot, now it's over to the big heat. As with any stir frying, a good heat source is very important. Too many stir fries end up being stir stews, and we don't want that. A little at a time is another good idea. Into a hot pan goes some oil. A canola or peanut oil is ideal, and the pork is quickly tossed till its colour changes. It's not necessary to cook it right through at this stage. Then I remove it, and next into the pan goes the capsicum. Again, stir cook for a minute or so, and they don't need to cook through either. And they're taken out. Now I cook the leek. Again, just a minute or two. Adding a little more oil if things start to get sticky. And now the heat is reduced, and I season the dish with the chilli, and if you are using minced chilli, this is where it would go in. A couple of teaspoons of lemon juice, and a strip of lemon rind, a teaspoon or so of tomato paste, and a generous couple of tablespoons of good chicken stock. And some peanut butter. Although peanut butter is high in fat, it's actually mostly unsaturated fat, which is the best kind. Of course, the peanut, otherwise known as the ground nut, is not a true nut at all. It's actually the seed of a leguminous plant which grows underground. I suspect you knew that. Now, into this divine mixture, I put the other ingredients. The capsicum, and the pork, and just allow them to simmer for a few seconds. We'll complete the cooking of the meat as well as warming everything through. Sweet pepper pork is best served on a bed of plain boiled or steamed rice, along with a small garnish of fresh capsicum strips, a little chopped basil, a sprinkling of cracked black pepper. Absolutely perfect. And there it is, sweet and spicy, smooth and crunchy, and a positive feast of colour. A good accompaniment would be a full-bodied Chardonnay, Australian of course. From Consuming Passions, bon appetit.